Hey Eric, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
I know that you weren't happy with the hey Mariah. No, you weren't happy with the defense the other day. You forced, I think, 29 turnovers, 18 steals, held them under 55. What'd you think of the defense today?
Yeah, I thought it was much improved. We still have a long way to go on some things, but much improved defensively tonight. Defensive intensity was really well. Came into a plan on this trip to start all 13 players. They've all now gotten an opportunity. We have a really good sample size of some of our roster players' strengths and weaknesses. And when this trip is over, obviously we'll come back late August and September and get right back to work. But we'll have a large sample size of examples to try to help each player get better individually, as well as help our team get better. But it was not an easy travel day. It was a typical NBA G League travel day. So it was really good for our guys to experience that. We went from one country to another country. Bags were not here. All of our balls were lost. Our backdrop for press conferences was lost. One of our players, they're still searching for his luggage. But we took the players and the coaching staff. We got on a bus. We left our luggage because it took an hour and a half to get it off the carousel. And so we basically got our luggage. We ate lunch, got our luggage, and got on a bus. So I was proud that nobody used that as an excuse at all.
How early did you guys leave Barcelona? Like, how early did you leave your hotel?
Yep, 7 a.m. breakfast, 7 a.m. wake up call, 7:30 breakfast, 8 o'clock on the bus. Flight took off at 10. Most of us had trouble checking in. Couldn't get boarding passes, couldn't get luggage tags. Anthony Black somehow figured it out and got 8 guys through security much quicker than anybody else on our travel party could do it. So I give a freshman, I couldn't figure it out. My wife couldn't figure it out. Somehow AB, the world-renowned traveler, got 8 guys through security a hell of a lot quicker than I got through it.
Well, that's good. And then, Trevin, you mentioned he only had one board the other day. I think he had 7 today. What'd you think of him hitting the boards? And I guess the message got through.
On TB, you said?
Yes. Trevin.
Yeah, I thought, if you look at TB shooting percentage, I can't ever remember a guy shooting 5 of 5, 4 for 4, and whatever he did in the middle game. But he has incredible length, incredible athleticism. If we could just continue to let him know how many rebounds he has the potential for. He was counting them during the game. He would come out and ask Coach Ruda how many rebounds he had, which I'm cool with that. That's if that's what helps motivate a guy to get him. I'll hold the doggone board up and tell him every time he gets 1, 2, 3. Maybe we should put it on the big board in Bud Walton. Every time he gets a rebound, we put it on the big board if that can help motivate him get more. But he was phenomenal tonight again in a short amount of minutes. I think he played 15 minutes, but did a phenomenal job rebounding, running the floor, and finishing.
Thanks. I'll turn it back to Fuller. Thanks, Eric.
All right, Curtis.
Coach, you got the corner 3 from Anthony Black to open the game, and he had the 3 dunks. How important is it for him to continue to progress as a scorer? We talk so much about his passing, and then just how would you assess his play overall?
I thought Anthony was phenomenal. We had talked about some things defensively. I thought he played his best game defensively. Like, he had a block shot opposite our bench tonight, which is, he should be one of the best shot blocking guards in the entire country because he's got great length. He's got really great anticipation. He's got a high basketball IQ. We got to keep working on him getting lower because, there's just not many 6'8" players that have to guard 5'10" guys. And so when we play quick little guards, that's asking a lot for somebody his size. But if he just continues to learn about his spacing and again gives a little bit of a cushion and then can use his length to contest, I think he should be one of the best defenders in the entire country.
And then what did you see from him, just from a scoring standpoint, and the importance of him in that regard?
Yeah, we ran heat first play of the game. And he came off looking to catch and shoot. He got his feet set. We want him to be an aggressive scorer. I mean, obviously, innately he worries or concerns himself a lot with being a ball distributor. But when there's not many guys that want to get in his way when he attacks the rim either. I mean, how many point guards in the country are lob candidates, both throwing it and catching it? Not many, because he's going to be on the receiving end of a lot of lobs as well. And I really liked how Devo, AB, and Nick played together. When we had him in, one of the first things I said was, hey, you guys just kind of share the point guard position. Nobody's really the point, whoever's the closest to an outlet pass. And they did a phenomenal job, thinking that it's only 3 games in, of kind of sharing it and running different things for each other. Really happy with how they, executed together, 3 point guards on the floor at one time.
All right, Scotty.
Yeah, coach, just going back to the defense for a sec. I think you guys limited them to 9 points in that third quarter. And I think there was a 16-0 run in there too. Just what was your thoughts on that quarter when you created some separation?
Yeah, I mean, we put the 5 guys out there to start the third quarter, quite frankly. And as they left the locker room, I told the staff, watch what happens to the score. Again, I'm trying to give everybody an opportunity to play. So that there's, evidence, a terminology that many people use in many fields. So we're drawing evidence on good play, bad play, areas to improve, but it was zero shock that group went out. And then in the fourth quarter, disappointed, quite frankly, that our lead went from 28 or whatever to 15 fairly quickly. So, we got to get better, but no surprise that group. That's why that group was put out there in the third quarter was to slam the door as quick as we possibly could in the second half.
And John Rothstein reported that Nick had 20 today. I was wondering if you could confirm that, and just kind of thoughts on Nick's game today.
Yeah, I thought Nick, when he scores, it makes it easier on everybody. But yeah, I can definitely. He had 20. Mike Kaywood is confirmation that Nick Smith had 20 tonight. That is true. He was 8 of 14, which I think that's 57.1%.
What did you think of Nick? Like, what got him going today?
Screenshot.
I was just messing around. I know he had 20.
All right, Bob, you got anything else?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Eric, Scotty asked you what you thought got Nick going today. What you think got him going?
I think that there was a lot of guys that were disappointed in their last game. I really do. And I think that we are a more focused team tonight and played with much more of a purpose maybe than the other night. There was areas we wanted to get better at, which we did. But that was a young team that we played tonight. And wow, how about look at that shirt? Is that a lifeguard shirt?
That is a lifeguard shirt.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, I wanted to show you my pipes because I know you've been showing off your pipes. So I thought I wanted to show off my pipes.
I like that, Randy.
Eric, I saw the t-shirt you guys were wearing. I guess that was you on a gondola. Was that sort of supposed to be a takeoff on Washington on the Delaware?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't see the bottom part. What is that? Something you designed, or what the heck? What the heck is that?
I didn't design it. Someone at Be Unlimited designed it.
Okay. Well, I thought of Washington on the Delaware, like you on the.
No, don't go that deep, Bob. Don't go
Yeah.
that deep.
Okay.
It's a gondola.
Yeah, and you guys are 3-0, but I heard this team you're getting ready to play. They beat Drexel or somebody. What are you expecting from this last game?
Yeah, we knew that it was going to be our toughest game. They're in training camp. So obviously a professional team, older team. They'll be way more organized than anybody we've played up to this point. it'll be by far our most challenging game. It's a good time for us because like I said, I've gotten everybody a start. So that's box is checked. And, you know, we're probably not going to play all 13 guys. You know, we tried that on this trip. Hadn't really 13 ain't going to work. That's not a magic number for me. I'm positive about that. So when my mom sends me her notes and says shrink the rotation, mama knows she's right.
And then Nick, you know, 20 points, but he also had 4 steals. So what'd you think about what he did on the defensive end?
Yeah, I thought his defense was great. I thought all of our guys picked the ball up. They kept it in front of them. We weren't in quite as bad a foul trouble tonight as we have been. But still, we have to get a lot better on both sides of the ball. The turnovers are a huge concern. And, you know, I think we have a young team and we'll get better at it. Coach Smart continues to remind me to have patience, which I'm working on, but we have a young team and so you're and a new team. So you're going to have some turnovers, but 23 and 20 turnovers to get you beat by about 18 in the SEC. So that number's got to shrink drastically in that 9 or 8 category on TOs.
Yeah, I think he had 17, so that's still too many, but it's better than 23, obviously.
Yeah, but not much. I mean,
Okay,
we'll
thanks.
do better.
Do
All right,
it.
Hey, when Barry Dunning gets up here, have him
Hey,
have him tell you a story about his scouting report today. Never had a player send me a scouting report after watching film.
hey, Eric, real quick. One final question. You don't want me to flex. Okay. What is determining minutes for each player? What goes into determining how many minutes each player gets each game?
That's really easy, Randy. Productivity.
Okay.
I mean, we have a little bit of a script in the first half, and then after that, it's based on how you're playing.
Okay.
All right, you guys, let me get these other two.
Good enough.